What's going on, guys? Fred here again. We're back with some more Brigador killers. So today we're going to take a look at Vilutian Promenade. In my previous video, I showed you how to get through Silverleaf so that you can get to Vilutian Promenade. And we're going to jump in there today and take a look at some places where you can find some loot, some guns and ammo, and also where all the shops are. So let's jump in there. Alright, I'm just going to run through here with my APC so that we can do this pretty quickly. Tons of civilians in here to make some free money from, by the way. If you need some money, you can just punch, kill, shoot these guys. Alright, first shop on the list is right over here. It's kind of hidden. If you didn't know he was there, this is where he's at. And this is the weapons dealer. He's coming to kill me. So he sells all sorts of weapons. And he even sells things like porcos and bone saws, pen pals, Creole Aleph, Senior Graxas, all sorts of stuff. So if you're, in a position where you don't have a lot of good guns, you can come to this guy and buy some decent stuff. Not sure what the Gallop is. I don't think I've ever used a Gallop. Let's try it. I'm not going to buy every gun here and showcase them, but... Oh, the Gallop. Oh yeah, I remember this gun now. Okay. Well, I don't have any ammo for it right now. Do I? Let's just get rid of that. Yeah, 27 rounds. Yep. I do remember this gun. Okay, yeah, so here's the weapon shop. And then, let's take a look here. Yeah, so there's a roadblock here. There's usually some crates, like 4 crates, actually. I think they spawned in the exact same spot every time now. So I don't know if, like the demo, there's much variance to some of these missions. Sometimes enemies spawn in different places, but doesn't seem to be like the demo was. The demo seemed to have more variance to the missions. And that's probably because the demo wasn't supposed to be like balanced in any way. It was just basically open compared to what this is, where they kind of hide guns and vehicles behind certain thresholds now to make it more of a challenge. But there's also these vending machines. There's food, for like 1 HP. It's pretty useful. I don't know if it's really worth wasting credits on, but it's there if you want it. This one is the weapon vending machine, yeah, with the super guns again. The Super 300 is actually incredibly powerful for 140. You can kill APCs with it pretty easily. go take out these two guys real quick because they just love to come up behind you while you're trying to buy stuff. So just be careful of that when you're here. The cops will just kind of mosey on over while you're not paying attention, try to shoot you in the back of the head. And with only 20 HP, it's not hard for them to do. So this guy right here, oh, sorry, not guy, girl. Pietra, merchant, she sells parts, all sorts of stuff. She even sells light mech legs, which I haven't found a use for it yet. I don't know if you buy the light mech leg, if it allows you to build a power suit, because I checked the inventory at the main base after beating all these missions, and there is no option to build a mech suit yet, so probably not. It's probably coming in another update. Yep, see? Perfect example. Now they just ran up, all nonchalant. They shoot you right in the back of the head while you're not paying attention. Yeah, here comes another one. Same thing. And they go right to where you were. I don't know if they're coded to do that on purpose or not, but yeah, just be careful of that. Having a bunch of money on you or losing your APC in this mission, brutal. Amy, she sells bullets. She sells all sorts of bullets, even 85mm heat, which is amazing. Destroys APCs in like one shot, and they're not even that expensive. Look at that, 40. Dirt cheap. Alright, so yeah, ammo shop right here. Mech parts shop over here. And then the weapon shop again is down here. And then the explosive guy is over here in this corner. And he's really hard to see. You wouldn't know he was there unless you know. So we'll go check on him real quick. Then I'll show you what he's got. And this is basically just so, like, you know, if you're coming in here for the first time and you don't want to risk dying and fighting all these guys for nothing, you just want to get a look ahead of what's going on here. Just run you through it real quick. There is sometimes a van here, sometimes not. The cool thing about this van is it's almost always carrying about 1,000 cash in it, so make sure to check that out. Also a couple of guns, usually garbage, nothing worth picking up. If you're me, I don't even bother with that. None of those guns are anything I like. Any more cops gonna show up? I love this minigun, by the way. This thing's awesome. It's called the Snire. Yeah, the Snire. Alright, then we have Eddie, the bomb maker. Cool thing about Eddie, he sells 85mm heat as well. He also sells already prefabricated IEDs, satchel charges, thermobaric grenades, by the way, which are incredibly powerful and very cheap. But he sells the Roush, which is the RPG, and then the Law, which is disposable RPG. Shoots once and then it's out of ammo. But the Roush know, buy one of these and a bunch of ammo for it, and you can just shoot it as much as you want. But one of my personal favorites is the Thumper. I use the Thumper so much because the ammo is just cheap. It's 13 bucks a shot versus like 50. So you can get a Thumper in here with a bunch of ammo and just do all sorts of work. And it's going to help you get through a lot of missions. Especially if you manage to steal an APC and then load in like a Roush. So that's all of the traders. Let's go take a look at some of the loot that's on the map. I'm going to show you some. Let's get rid of this guy. You gotta be careful of these guys. That machine gun they got right there. This one right here, the Zetha. It's not the most accurate of weapons, but if they get close enough to you and unload a whole mag, you're dead. Just instant kill. And they also have stronger power suits than the regular cops. If you look closely, they have like yellow and black markings on their shoulders, and they just look a darker shade of blue, almost black compared to the regular cops. And they will kill you very quickly, so just be aware of that. There's one right there. Oh, so it's white and blue. But yeah, these guys in their power suits versus the regular cops here. These guys are much, much more dangerous. And they'll run up to you just like that guy did, unload that whole mag right into your face. Ask me how I know? Yeah, I've died plenty of times here. Alright, real quick before we go into the barricaded area, which almost always has loot. Yep, here's another spot right down here. The Corvids, I think that's what these guys are. Corvid game. They're sometimes here. I think this is like a 50% chance. But they're guarding... Oh, Nobrelite. That's nice. I'll take that. Oh, also money. Check that out. Score. Yeah, so they sometimes carry Nobrelites now in this mission, which is great. And then there's another spot over here I'm going to show you guys. Oh, hello. Oh, he didn't die to that? Yeah. Barely survived. There's something with the AI also with these cops with the stripes and the better assault rifles. They're much more aggressive than the regular cops are. They charge you. No, they're not here. Normally, maybe like also 50-60% of the time, there'll be a group of those same Corvid guys here with a couple crates. So, I don't know if they spawn in both spots simultaneously, or if it's just one or the other. So yeah, so it's either in here, or like right over here. And then of course there's the barricade up here. Check this out real quick too. These boxes changes, so money this time. That's nice. And bullets. Nice. I'll take all that. We got over here more bullets. Take it anyway. There's a law for free and thermal barrack grenades. Double score. Actually, that's perfect because I'm going to use that law in a future video to show you guys how to get past the spacer tank. Right. Well, that's nice. You know what? Get rid of that guy. I want to bring you guys along with me real quick. I'm just gonna go buy some ammo while I'm here. And grab this again. Let's see. I do want some more 5.56. Not 1,200 rounds, but like 500 is good. What else do we want in here? You know what? Actually, speaking of the law, I'll buy a couple more of those too. Oh, and again, just to show you guys, if you're inside your vehicle and you have bandages, it heals the vehicle, which is incredibly overpowered. I don't know if that's meant to be a thing or if they're going to patch that out, but take advantage of it while you can if you're struggling to get by in this game. It's useful. Oh, hey. Yeah. See, and this is how I got my APC. I shot a rocket, quick jumped in it, and then I took it over here to the exit, and I got it back to base before it blew up. That's the easiest way to do it. Maybe I'll make a video on that too. I don't know. I guess it'd probably be a little easier to show it rather than talk about it. So maybe I will. I'm gonna buy. Yeah, I'm gonna buy a couple laws. 2 ought to do it. And then you have to kick the boxes out of the way, by the way. If you don't know. Otherwise, it will not allow you to spawn anything else. Because it has to put yet another box down. Maybe something they can fix in the future. Just make the weapons spawn in the empty box, or I don't know. But having to kick every single box out of the way to get your next settlement is kind of stupid. Anyway, so yeah, that's that. Park up real quick. Dump all this stuff off. There we go. Right. So yeah, that was Vilutian Promenade, guys. Just a quick run through to show you guys what you can get out of there. Multiple different weapons will spawn in that place. It's definitely not just like the law and the thermal barrack grenade. You can get all sorts of machine guns and stuff out of that level. So I recommend running it multiple times, buying rockets, buying thumpers, and taking NPCs. Or not NPCs, but APCs. So that you can use them later, because they're going to make everything so much easier later, since we don't have any extra suits yet. The only suit you get is the Loyalist suit so far. But yeah, if you guys want to see any more videos on any more of these levels, just let me know. Uh, if there's anything that, like, if you want to know if there's like hidden loot or anything on a level, let me know. Ask me in the comments. But I think the next video is going to be how to beat the Vinton Villas, because I know a lot of people are going to end up stuck here. This was a very tough mission, and took me many tries. But anyways, that's it for today, guys. I'll catch you guys later. Until then, peace out.